Africa, we are potential. Africa, wake up. We are African and Africa is our business.
Zawadi Africa.
Africa, we know what we want. Africa, we know what we look forward to.
Lord Africa, Lord Mama,
I'm so excited to meet the ABN. I'm loving the work they're doing, specifically to highlight everything about Africa, especially in business and also in tourism.
Lord Africa, Lord Mama, Lord Africa, Lord Mama.
My name is Jennifer Wairimo Waringe. I am an Ethiopia. I'm from Kenya, and I'm so excited to be right here in Ethiopia today. I am a media personality, and also I'm the president of the Kenya Youth Organizations, and also the executive director of Waridi Foundation. I'm so excited to meet the ABN today, and I'm loving the work they're doing, specifically to highlight everything about Africa, especially in business and also in tourism. I am also the executive director of the Kwetu in Africa, where we promote the sustainable tourism in Africa, and we are doing this mostly in Kenya and also in Tanzania, but looking forward for Djibouti very soon, and also the part of Somaliland. And we are doing the Africa Development Tour to ignite the fire in the young people, to realize the potential that we have as young people, not just in matter of the climate change, but also in tourism, to realize that the innovation that we have, it is timely that we utilize it, because Africa is ripe. We are always saying that Africa, we are African and Africa is our business. Let's now put the business aspect into work.
Lord Africa, Lord Mama, Lord Africa.
It is enough for us to have the produce and getting into farm and having the hard work, and then later on the same products get to the other European markets and get more value. What are we doing to ourselves? We are innovating. As young people, we are innovative, we are creative, we are even coming up. In Kenya, the young people are coming up with amazing applications, technology that are worth to bring a dynamic change in African business aspect, in tourism, in agriculture, in everything. Why don't we utilize it? One thing is that we have the challenge as young people, and Africa at large, we have the challenge on financing. So it's high time that we utilize what we have to make what we envision as Africa people. Africa people, we are potential, our land is potential, and let's also be able to embrace the sustainability of everything that we aspire. Talk about sustainable tourism. A lot of visitors, a lot of tourists are coming right in Africa to visit, to see our culture, to see our history. But again, how much? And a lot of billions go to tourism, but you find that it doesn't trickle down to the last person at the rural area. We need to be able to make sure that the billions that come in Africa, they trickle down. And that's why Kwetu in Africa makes sure not only support the sustainable tourism, but also enlighten about the local tourism and making sure that Africa become a hub of tourism as always. Africa, we know what we want. Africa, we know what we look forward to. Africa, we are ready, and we are the Africa, and Africa is our business. Africa, nobody is coming to change the Africa that we envision. We are the one. We are the young people, and we are ready to be at the front line, to step out and be able to transform the world we envision.
Lord Mama, Lord Africa, Lord Mama.
As I've said earlier, young people are potential. They are creative and innovative. And with the world of technology where the global is just another village, it's high time the local and the national government invest in the power of the young people, technologically and in all aspects. They need to invest more in the young people. Already right now, talk about agriculture. We have already, as in the national, there is what we call Kampala strategy of the CADAP, which is a blueprint for Africa to generate and have agriculture, stabilized in Africa. That is setting apart 10%. That was a UN. We are working on it. It's Kampala strategy to work on it from 2026 to 2035. The same way we are setting apart the national budget, 10% of the national budget to go to the agriculture. Can we have every percentage of the national government going to the young people in financing, budgeting for them to have different programs to finance and invest in them in their innovations? Unfortunately, we are going to come up with a lot of strategy. We are going to come up with a lot of promises. We are going to have a lot of high-level meeting and summit and conferences talking about the youth. But if the youth are not at the table, it means we are the menu normally, and we do not want to miss at the table. So can we have the inclusion of the young people at the decision-making table? The young people need to be included at the decision-making table, because we believe that if we are not in the table, we are the menu. We do not want to be the menu. African youth do not want to be at the menu. We want to be at the table. We make the decision that involve us, the decisions that concern us. We have the issues that concern us. So if we are not present in those summits, high-level meeting, we do not want people to talk about us, talk of business. We are ready. We have a lot of ideas and we have a lot of ambitions. Now we want these ambitions turned into action. We are not able to do that all alone. We need the support from the national government, support from the African Union, support from all the corporations and associations that are involved in talk of the agriculture and the climate. We need support to the African governments need to support and invest more in the young people. We are the future, we are the present, and we are the African, and Africa is our business.
Who we are, where we are.
Africa for Africa. A good example is Kenya. Kenya is opening up a lot of is making visa-free countries so that we can be able to trade more. Can we have all the African countries opening up? Last year I missed a very important summit in Cameroon. I was a speaker in Cameroon in an African Women's Summit. I missed that particular event because I did not have a visa. Why do African countries still have to get a visa to go to my neighbor country, to go and speak to the young people in Somaliland? Why do I need that visa? If I have my passport, that is enough to allow me to get to the neighboring countries in Africa. Dear African leaders, can we have an Africa visa-free country where we can be able to trade freely, when we can be able to tour and travel and show the world what the African have? Africa for Africa. Thank you so much, Abian.